There is one word, literally one word, that will send this specific altcoin absolutely flying. The word is so powerful that it'll get mentioned constantly on mainstream TV and news outlets around the world over and over and over again for the entire bull market. And the best thing is that it's just now starting to come to attention. So as this bull market continues to accelerate, this too shall accelerate. So if money flows where attention goes, then I'm telling you right now, I think this is going to 100 billion this cycle. You wanna know what it is? In today's show, I'm gonna tell you which altcoins are on my radar and this one particular word. So without further ado, let's get into the chart and show today, guys. What I find really interesting here is that you see you have 2 days now on the daily of red candles, and I just find this so shocking because you know who's selling here. It's retail, right? Like people taking profits, expecting there's gonna be some kind of blow off top or something. It's really bizarre to me because as we go look at the data, and as we look over here, we see Bitcoin ETF flows. And yeah, we had a little bit of alpha from Grayscale. Who cares? Look at this, another behemoth day. And Rupert says, hi, everyone, by the way. Hi, Rupert. So look at this behemoth day again from BlackRock. Not slowing down whatsoever. Another $778 million alone from BlackRock. So as you can see here, there's no slowing down from BlackRock. $817 million coming in. It just is a relentless bid, guys, over here. And as you can see from Eric Balkunas, Bitcoin ETFs have crossed $90 billion in assets after yesterday's $6 billion jump, $1 billion from flows, plus $5 billion from market appreciation. They now 72% of the way passing gold ETFs in assets, right? And remember, we talked about before, the gold ETF from BlackRock was far surpassed by Bitcoin already. This is just talking about one step further, talking about all gold versus Bitcoin ETFs. 72% of the way there, almost there, guys. And again, as Zero Hedge says, another record net inflows in Ethereum ETFs. And well, that was for the day before, but yesterday still second highest day in history, $136 million comes in to Ethereum ETFs. And in my opinion, like I said in yesterday's video, this is just getting started for Ethereum. As you can see, BlackRock is the big bidder here. BlackRock is the one, coming in with the biggest days like usual, but they've seen how much fees now they're getting. BlackRock has like $30 billion under management or something for Bitcoin ETFs already, earning huge fees already from that. And of course they want to do that with Ethereum. That's the point of how they're making money here, is they're making fees on these ETH and Bitcoin ETFs. So James Van Straten says, Bitcoin and the DXY rising together has only happened in a mere few times in the history of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is now a US asset and is in the future, it is a future bet on the strength of the US. If you guys want a really interesting conspiracy theory style video, watch my video. I'll put it in the description below. Who is Satoshi Nakamoto? Go check it out. It's quite interesting. This would all make perfect sense now that what's playing out is playing out. Anyway, so Bhutan, the Bhutanese government, has been mining Bitcoin since April 2019, when Bitcoin was around $5,000. They now have over $1 billion of Bitcoin for mining. Good job, Bhutan. Congratulations. Well done. Genius Group adopts Bitcoin treasury strategy. So this is great. So Genius Group basically just adopted the MicroStrategy strategy. And they said that they're going to put 90% of their reserves into Bitcoin, the Bitcoin strategic reserve. Now you see why I bought that meme coin yesterday. So they're going to put $120 million to buy Bitcoin right now, of the $150 million they have on cash on hand. And do you want to see what happened as soon as they did that? Bam! 66% increase, as you can see right here, on their stock price on the New York Stock Exchange for Genius Group. Brilliant move. Other people are watching. Remember, in December, the IRS ruling changes to allow it to be easier for publicly traded companies to keep a volatile asset on their balance sheets, so they don't have to report losses as book value, which would devalue the value of their stock. So my gut feeling tells me that a lot of US listed companies are preparing to put Bitcoin on their balance sheet just so much bullish momentum for this market. And as Vivek for real says, Bitcoin balance on exchanges just hit an all-time low. Supply shock incoming. We've been saying this for days and weeks and months, right? So Coinbase Institutional put out the Coin 50, which tracks the top 50 cryptos and their volatility and their volume and their market depth, essentially. They built an index around them, which is quite interesting. And you can see the list over here that they put in their top 50, which most of you guys know them already. I don't really care. Commonwealth is building a DTF, DETF, which is the world's first decentralized ETF, which will be coming in a couple weeks, which is really cool. That's what I think is the most interesting. If anything, this validates what Commonwealth is doing as really positive. So Scott says over here, Bitcoin futures basis yield at 7-month highs raise concerns over leverage, unwind risk, analysts warn. I'll tell you why in a second. I don't think this is such a concern. Bitcoin futures basis yields have reached 7 months high, signaling strong bullish sentiment as traders pay a premium to hold futures over spot positions. However, analysts from QCP Capital caution that these elevated yields suggest a highly leveraged market, which could be vulnerable to correction if leverage positions unwind. While they remain structurally bullish, the analysts warn the risk of a pullback from leverage rushouts remains a concern for short-term market stability. And as you can see, this did get cleared out. There was plenty of shorts that came, plenty of people that leveraged long, liquidated in the past 24 hours. You have $700 million of liquidations in the past 24 hours, people going way too much leverage, 50X. I see it all over the place, guys. 50X long, 20X long, blah, blah, blah. Just absolutely nuts. So, but the point is, though, is that we had this funding heat map over here, and you can see when it starts to get yellow or red, it's too much. But that started happening. We talked about it a little bit before, and boom, cleared out. And from my opinion, we're good to go again. A healthy little reset, no problem. Bring it on. As CRG says, high funding is not uncommon in bull trends. However, what is also not uncommon in bull trends is flash dumps. They're very healthy as they flush out longs, reset derivative data, bait shorts to provide fuel for higher. However, they're hard to time and can take you out, long or short. So be careful on the leverage. As they're hard to time, don't try and short a bull trend and try to catch one. Instead, if you want to take advantage, if you think one is coming, set some stink bids and a wick might get filled. So, for example, in one of the trading groups I was in today, someone saw Solana coming at 200, right? It was at 220 recently, at 200. So they were going to set bids at like 180, 185 in case it wicked down and they were able to buy and then maybe open up a long or something at that wick, because maybe it's only there for a minute or 30 seconds or something like that. Okay, so Miles says, at this stage of the cycle, it's actually an extremely healthy thing for Bitcoin to be outperforming. We need a healthy Bitcoin to set the stage for a sustainable altcoin rally. The higher Bitcoin goes, the more aggressive an eventual capital rotation in alts will be. That's absolutely true. Like most of the capital into our market comes from Bitcoin, right? People go, it's a capital rotation. It's from Bitcoin to large cap alts, to medium caps, to mid caps, to small caps, to micro caps, and then blow off, right? That's how our market works essentially. The speculation index, guys, over here, as you can see, is the percentage of altcoins with 90-day returns greater than Bitcoin. High reading suggests mounting speculation. Lower reading suggests capitulation and potentially greater investments in altcoins, right? And so as you can see over here, we have a good opportunity to enter altcoins right now. That's where we want to be positioned. And in the green oval over here is when you want to start DCAing out. So good time to add to altcoins. PC Principle says attention and liquidity are becoming much less scarce as we grind higher, right? More people coming in, more easy to catch attention, and liquidity's coming into our market. So meme sector added $60 billion in market cap this week. Welcome to the bull, ladies and gentlemen. Coinbase ranking app from 484 to 70 the same period. Now it's number 18 as of yesterday. Maybe it's even higher right now. Need to abandon PVP mindset where one coin's success is another's failure. More money equals more players equals multiple narratives can run simultaneously. Ceilings become much, much higher too, right? We're looking for those multi-billion-dollar plays. As Murad says, the meme coin asset class is rapidly splitting into two subcategories. We've seen this before, right? PvEP and PvE. We want to look for PvE communities, ones where they all win together, like Paid, like Commonwealth. So Doge added $30 billion in market cap in one day. That's nuts. Absolutely nuts. I told you guys about that, right? I told you about the new Doge too, as well. So what does this mean? New cycle cult memes will go ballistic next and outperform even more. Really excited for that. And guys, here we go. Just after I tell you about Doge, the new Doge, we have the official announcement. Trump and Vance statement from President Donald J. Trump. I am pleased to announce the great Elon Musk, working in conjunction with Vivek Ramaswamy, will lead the Department of Government Efficiency, Doge. Amazing. When I woke up this morning, Doge was off the hook, 120% up. Good job, everyone who made this trade. We have just been crushing it on the calls recently, crushing it. As you can see, Donald Trump has these new t-shirts out. Who's not buying this? Insane, right? Doge, Department of Government Efficiency. It's so classic. It's such an amazing powerhouse of all-stars in the administration right now. We looked at this MVRV chart the other day, and if this line had crossed the 70% threshold right here, it would have said that there's time for a correction in Doge. However, Doge pulled back a little bit, which means there's more room for it to run up. So let's enjoy that. That's why I'm still leaving my Doge long on, even though it's still down a little bit right now. And we'll see that in just a second. But as you guys can see over here, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. What's up? If you're finding value on this channel, make sure you destroy that like button, guys. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Because what we're going to do is we're going to build a community together, right? If you subscribe, watch the videos, we make good, educated calls, and we work together as a community. We will pump our bags together as a community, right? And we want to stay hyper focused and sniper like on this market. So bell notification on, subscribe on, like video, let's go. All right, back to the content. But this was 100, as you guys can see over here, right? That's like the most memeable thing ever, right? And so I just think that this thing maybe even runs harder than Nero this cycle. Like, people want to see Elon. And that's the thing, is like Elon he's just like it's just such a big deal. It was all over. If you didn't see crypto Twitter timeline today, was all about Doge. Look, and the chart, $443 million from 183 just 3 days ago. I told you guys about this. Crushing it. Woo, 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 woo. And here's where I got back in. Let me know, guys, in the comments below. So my researchers found like a funny meme today, but it was pretty new and it was only $1 million market cap, FDV. And I was like, guys, I don't know if I should put that in the show. It's too low. It's too degenerate. The devs could rug. We don't know anything about it. Do you guys want me to put these things in the show, or should I put them in the private Telegram group? I don't want to lose trust and faith by giving you guys things that are impossible to be properly vetted. I don't know. Let me know in the comments, guys. I really want to know what you think about this. But when it comes down to Doge, this thing, I think this is going to crush in this bull market. This is my, I really, really do believe this thing is going to absolutely destroy. Because you know how much cooler Twitter has gotten since Musk bought it? Do you know how much cooler the government will be since Musk is in there now? It's going to become a cool thing, right? The entire administration, Trump, Kid Rock, Hulk Hogan, Dana White, Elon Musk, Joe Rogan, these guys are all basically just all hanging out and making America great again. It's sick, right? And this Doge is going to go clean house of the government. It's going to do what Elon did to X when Elon first came into X, is get rid of all the inefficient waste and toxic crap. It's going to be unbelievable to watch this stuff happen and play out. Right? And he's going to be shilling it like a mofo. And Doge, the dog Doge, is too expensive. It's too expensive. You're not going to make money. You can leverage it like I do right now if you want to gamble a little bit and have some fun. But it's too expensive. So people are going to look for something that makes more sense. And this thing, in my opinion, makes more sense, right? The Doge. It's going to be for the next 4 years, but certainly, into the administration, into January, when Doge becomes a real thing, when Donald Trump is officially allowed to make decisions like that, and they can get going. And then just imagine all of the things that they accomplish that Doge accomplishes are going to be marketing and advertising for it over the whole next year, over the whole bull run. I love this Doge. I love it. So anyway, Unipix, we talked about him yesterday. It says Dogecoin is now up 244% from what I called it in the current move. Doge has seen market cap increase an additional 37.69 billion in 1.5 months. It's currently sitting at 53.4 billion. And that's what I'm saying, guys. It can do another 3x from here, right? It can go to 150 billion. This bull could go to 200 billion, but that's only 4x from where it's at right now, right? We're not here for 4x's, are we? No. I think many are significantly underperforming for it to go higher, or underprepared for it to go much higher. Yet that is the most likely scenario from here. Doge to $1 is a meme until it isn't. I also believe that Doge betas like Floki and Bonk are closer to following on its aggressive move than many realize are prepared for. And that is quite true. If you look over here and we look at top dog themed coins by market cap, Bonk is doing extremely well, right? But everything is tailing into Doge, but that's how it works, right? The largest caps control the race, followed by the others. And Bonk seems to be the closest one to it. And another thing too is unit bias, right? So unit bias is how many tokens are in circulation, right? And when a normie comes into the market and they don't know anything about market caps or FDVs, they look at Doge and they say, oh, wow, Doge is at 41 cents. Look at Bonk is at 0.00003 cents. So if I put $1,000 in, I can have like millions of these things, or if I put $1,000, I can only have hundreds of these Doges or whatever. That's unit bias, right? And that's how normies think. They want to buy something cheap, even though the market cap of something. You guys know how it works, right? Even if it says 0.0003, it still could be more expensive than something that's 0.01, for example. But that's how normies think, and it works really well. It's called unit bias psychology, essentially, in crypto. As you can see, Doge is the leader. The others will follow. The other blue chips meet with Bonk, Pepe, and of course Pepe Coin. But these things are now like the big boys that will run quite hard. But as you can see, oh my God, Peanut, insane Peanut. So Peanut, I didn't want to buy. I don't want to buy Peanut. Why? Because it's so sad. It's so sad that they killed this squirrel. I didn't want to buy something and have it sitting in my portfolio and just thinking about this port. Oh my God, it's crushing 1.8 right now. It was just a 1 billion when I looked at it like oh no, that's Bitcoin. That's actually. What is Peanut? Okay, Peanut's still at 1.3. Okay. So, but when we look at in the top 100, if we filter by the last 24 hours, Bonk is running the hardest, right? Look for strength, followed by Sui. But we'll get to that later. But it's not about Sui today. It's about dogies. So Bonk is going it's out of the top 100. The biggest gainer is Bonk. Bonk has a lot of mind share. Remember, I brought you guys Bonk at $130 million. It's now sitting at it's still sitting at $3.13 billion. It's like almost a 30x from where I brought it to you guys here, right? More degen play. It is a Solana ecosystem, but this Bonk coin, if you are into meme coins, and normally I'm not, but the space has proved me that people tend to find value in them. Remember back then? So anyway, we've just been crushing on this channel, guys, and it's been, bravo to my research team, and congratulations to you guys who've been following me for a long time, who have gotten into it. We've definitely gotten way more right, way more big wins than we have losses. Another one too, Unipix also says Bonk being the second biggest mindshare gainer after Doge today is a pretty big deal, especially considering it's at 1/20th of Doge's market cap. Bonk is the only other meme coin on Coinbase besides Doge and SHIB. Bonk has an ETP, which is like an ETF. Well, Doge does not. Rumors of Robinhood US listing coming for Bonk, and Bonk just broke out of a massive 1-year consolidation. Okay, so what I'm going to do, since I'm convincing myself so much in this video, and I don't think that we're going to have a crazy pullback right now. I think we did. Look at this. This is the hourly chart. So we got a nice pullback from 40 cents on Bonk all the way down to 3.3 cents, 0.04 to 0.033 essentially, or actually went even back down. I think this is going to continue to run. So I just deposited some funds over here in Levex. I'll wait for them to come into this, and then I will actually open up a trade live on this. It's not really live, it's pre-recorded, but you know what I mean. Anyway, so, okay, and now we have WIF, right? WIF, and I'll tell you guys, so we did extremely well on WIF. Remember this? I got into this thing at 40 million today. This thing's just been absolutely on a run. Look at 173% today. Woo! Crazy. But you can see, again, guys, I posted this in my alpha group here. You can see where I share it somewhere here. Earlier, this is at here at 6:25. So 4 hours ago, I share it. And, 4 hours ago, it was like, I don't know, it was somewhere like over here or something like that. So you can see at $43 million, I shared it in the VVIP group, which went on to do over 100x, by the way, guys. And so, yeah, I've taken a lot of profits on that. I still have a pretty sizable bag of WIF right now. And that's going to run hard too, I believe, in this bull run. Like hard. I still have a nice, healthy bag of it. And as we saw the charts earlier, it's going to run. But right now it's at 3 billion. It's been mostly just consolidating for a while here, kind of range bound. But it does look like if we draw a line over here, we draw a nice little trend line, it looks exactly like the other ones that we've seen break out, right? What we've seen, if we draw a line from here, then we did another one, blah, 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 like this. We draw these little fancy lines. Basically, what we've seen here is we've seen this time and time again, breaks this range, comes back over here, bam, bam, and then ooh, poof. So I think that as institutional money comes in, they're gonna be like, what is this new thing with? And they're gonna be like, oh, it's so funny. And then all we know next thing is, all of crypto, the hat stays on, right? The hat stays on. Okay. And so we're gonna, okay. So I don't know, guys, like, let me know if in the comments, if you want me to do these low cap. So the research team shared this with me. I think it's funny. It's called Seal Dog on Sui. And I did buy a bag of it. I don't know how it's going to go. It's at a $1.5 million FDV. It's been around for only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. Like the dev could totally rug. I have not a lot of confidence in this at all, but let me know if you guys want me to, on these videos, let me know in the comments below if you want me to talk about things like this, that we're experimenting with early with our own money. Again, totally not high conviction at all. It's very speculative, very low volume, very low liquidity, very easy for this to go really wrong. Let me know in the comments below, guys, if you want me to talk about things like this. And then I guess let me just do this, so I don't know. I was at a brunch earlier. We're at DevCon right now, and I was tipped off to this one. I don't know either, guys. Like I'm just gonna share with you. Let me know in the description below if you want me to do these things or not. Right? All right. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.